Hello, I'm Kevin from Crypto MY. Bitcoin has struggled to break above this 36,000 area, and will it really affect other cryptocurrencies? Let's stay tuned. As you can see here on the Bitcoin chart, on the 4-hourly chart, you can see this is a broadening top pattern. So the triangle is open bigger and wider, and the candlestick is floating much more stronger and stronger within this pattern. So what will Bitcoin gonna do later this week? So Bitcoin might just fall all the way down to this 32,700, and when it falls, it will have a buyer stronger momentum around this area, because this area was act as a support area, one of the strong support area, and also this is one of the strong support areas. So right around this area is one of the strong support area. So right now Bitcoin might just fall all the way up here, or it might never touch here, but most possibly it will, because looking at the moving average line and also the RSI is showing a downtrend. So looking at it right now, we will see Bitcoin falling all the way down here to 32,600, or maybe all the way back down here to 31,500. So let's say if it does all the way down here, then it will struggle again around this area. But if it doesn't struggle and it have make a bullish move around this area, maybe it's a bullish engulfing or whatsoever, you can see that the Bitcoin might do a recovery back up to this area, which is 36,400. Okay, this 36,400 will be act as one of the strong resistance zone, because you can see here this is being tested 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So it has been tested 4 times, and it was failing and failing and failing. So when it fails and fails and fails, what happens is, when the bulls fails to just close above or make a big separation above this resistance zone, most likely you will see a very strong bear market. When bear market occurs, of course the price will go further down. So right now what we need to monitor is, we want to see the Bitcoin having a bullish sign around this area. Hopefully it doesn't plunge all the way down below, or even plunge all the way down below here, because it might fall to this 29,300 if it follows this pattern. So we don't want to see Bitcoin falls all the way down here, and we want to see Bitcoin just close all the way above and make a recovery from here. So let's say if we make a recovery from here, then most likely most of the altcoins will recover due to the Bitcoin recovering all the way up to 36,400. So looking at this Bitcoin chart, you can see that the Shiba is actually doing a very similar move. It also struggles around this area. Yes, it does breaks above this 0.94 area. It touches this around this area, and it falls all the way back down to this area. So most likely you can see this is one of the double top pattern. Yes, it's somehow distorted, but look at here, you see this 1, 2, 3 wicked tail around this area. So most likely this is one of the strong resistant area. And let's say if we put the resistant area, we can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is tested 7 times. So most likely, if you want to see the Shiba Inu want to go all the way up to this 0.1 area, it must first just break through this 0.931 area. So this 0.931 area is one of the crucial point for Shiba. And we want to see Shiba doing a big move. Okay, where is the Shiba nearest support area? If we pull the Fibonacci line from here to here, we can see the 0.618 line, and so the 0.786 line falls around this area. So most likely, let's say if it fails to just hold around this area and just break through around this area, most likely you will see that the Shiba will just fall all the way down to this area. But nonetheless, you can see that this area was one of the very strong support area. So likely impossible for the Shiba to go further down. I mean, it has the chances, but based on this 4-hourly chart, I believe that this is one of the strongest support area right here. So let's say if Bitcoin recovers, then most of the altcoins recovers. Looking at it, Shiba is still very bullish, even though the moving average line 20 is showing downtrend. The RSI is showing still uptrend, 50 and above, but it's not a very strong uptrend. So what we want to see is we want to see the Bitcoin recover so that the Shiba will have a big separation on the RSI going above the 50. Most likely 60 is the most strongest buyer momentum in RSI. So let's see what's going to happen next in Shiba. Okay, so Shiba might just fall all the way back down here, testing the support area before it goes all the way back up to this area. Looking at ADA is most likely doing the one of the similar move. It was struggling to just break above this $1.40. Okay, this $1.40 is one of the crucial level for the ADA, and ADA has been retesting this for a few times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and you can see that ADA, when it fails, it usually falls all the way back down to this nearest support area. So this is one of the support area right here. It has been tested like 1, 2, 3, 4. So it has been tested 4 times. So most likely, to be honest, ADA might just do a consolidation right around this area until we have a decision making whether to go up or to go down. By looking at it right now, I could see that the ADA doesn't have any strong movement yet between the buyers and seller. It has been consolidating from time to time. So you want to see later this week or maybe next week, we want to see that ADA managed to just close above this $1.40. And let's say if it does, then you could see a very strong movement all the way up to this $1.50. So based on technical analysis, all 3 of them is consolidating right now, doesn't having any big movement yet. But believe me or not, to be honest, Bitcoin recently has a lot of good news and good vibes lately. Looking at the crypto panic, you can see that there's a lot of good vibe lately. One of it is the crypto miners exodus, a big net positive for crypto. Despite China undermining, Bitcoin still exists and survive in a lot of ways, said by the Galaxy Digital CEO. So yes, even though Bitcoin miner has been banned in China, until today, Bitcoin is still surviving around 30 over thousand area. So it's one of the good news outside, and you can see. And one of the latest good news is reports suggest that George Soros investment funds is trading Bitcoin. So the private investment firm of billionaire George Soros is reportedly trading Bitcoin with a view to expand into other crypto assets. Look at it right now. Yes, George Soros is one of the person who talks bad about Bitcoin, talk bad about crypto, saying Bitcoin is scam, and right now George Soros is saying that he is suggesting in trading Bitcoin. So right now, I believe that most of the whales started to have a positive, giving a positive vibes into the whole crypto space to push back up higher and higher. So most likely, most of the whales now are accumulating most of their Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency at the lower price. And when they have accumulated enough, there will be one moment that all these whales will start to bring positive vibes and positive news all around the social media to mix the retailers to help them push the price higher and higher so that they can exit at the higher price. So I think most likely this week most of the cryptocurrency are quite bullish. That's nothing to complain about, and let's stay tuned for other episode to talk about the cryptocurrency updates. So I think that's all for today's episode. If you like my episode today, remember to click like, share and subscribe. Gonna see you guys soon, and goodbye.